Alright, today we are going to talk about integers, and most of you learned this last year. These are when you have numbers that are positive and negative. So last year we talked about 0, and when you went to the right you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it keeps going forever. And then when you go to the left, it is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and it gets smaller and smaller. So like there's -100, it's down here. So those are integers. Now you should have a piece of paper, and on your piece of paper it should look like this: rules for adding and subtracting integers. Okay, so go to that paper, and what you're going to do is we're going to look at the rules. So the first one says if the signs are the same, you add and you keep the sign. So we're going to do some examples of that. So if I have -5 plus -2, they are both negative. They have two negatives, they're both negative, so I add, it's 7, and if I keep the sign, it's -7. So -3 plus -10. They're both negative, so I add and I get 13, and I keep the sign, so it's -13. If you have a different type of problem, let's see, -12 plus -3. They're both negative, and it's an add, so we do negative and negative, so we add them. It's 15, and I keep the sign, so it's negative. Now it works the same if you're subtracting. So if you have -3 minus 6, they're both negative. Signs are the same. You add, so 3 plus 6 is 9, and you keep the sign. -8 minus 2, they're both negative, so you add them together and you get -10, and you get -10 because you keep the sign. Let's try another one. -100 minus 1. They are both negative, so the signs are the same, so you add and you keep the sign. That's how you add or subtract. So this is adding or subtracting. If they're both negative, you add and you keep the sign. Okay? So I want